Hello everyone, long time no see. In case you forgot who I was, my name is Impurerio and I am currently developing a visual novel called Goodbye Once Again. This is the June devlog, which will go over every new edition since last time I recorded a devlog, as well as other updates that aren't directly linked into the actual game, plus a demo release will be announced at the end of this video. To begin this devlog, I'm proud to announce I'm now nearing the halfway mark for the game's content. The Halloween memory has been added, as well as a new feature skips certain months in the game, as well as certain memories. For whatever reason, if you don't play those memories, this skip mostly applies to festive holidays such as Halloween, Christmas and Valentine's Day, in case you didn't celebrate them in person and you don't want to do them in game either. As well as a skip feature, I have added debug commands which will be in the demo as well. I won't spoil the exact name of these commands, but you can input them into the name settings. This will automatically set your name and everything else. I won't spoil the commands, but if you find out what they are, feel free to use them for your own gameplay if you want to when the game fully releases. These debug commands will let you pre-select options and jump to the newest memories rather than having to replay it over and over again. However, you will not be able to choose your character design or your name for this, either if you decide to use these commands. Now, I do have to say there are a few issues now with Goodbye Once Again's development. I currently cannot add new arts to the game as I can't afford to renew my art program because I just don't have the funds for it in person at the moment, and I can't transfer any images of art I do make using other programs as my storage is run out and I can't afford to upgrade it. This should be fixed by September, but there may be missing character arts on Tumblr as well as missing CGs, sprites and so on until I get those fixed. Also, I am finally learning how to create RPGs, but mostly for my own personal use, but also because I have been offered a business opportunity which I will not be getting into here. But learning this will allow me to add mini games to Goodbye Once Again for certain moments, such as in the Halloween event. I was planning on having a mini game be available then. Hopefully this breaks up the game as it is very word heavy at the moment. It is about, as of the 30th of June 2026 when I'm recording this, there are near enough 36,000 words just for the first half of year 1 out of 3 years. So having these games will hopefully break up the game more, add more content and just make it less repetitive of clicking and reading. Finally, I'm also adding more customization options for Goodbye Once Again, such as a character sprite for the main character, as well as a whole new character for if you use the default character. The player created one will not be available during the game, but will be just like a cute little status thing in the corner. The whole character sprite will be available if you use the default main character, and will be presented during certain CGs, as well as certain options and routes. In case you didn't know, Goodbye Once Again is based off some Aussies that I've had for a while, but this starts off way before their current story. So while all the characters already have full stories and are pre-made, this does include the main character. I'm trying to take away as much of the main character's personality as possible, but with these characters having a specific dynamic in their main universe, it's hard to strip the main character of everything they are. I am aware that this can annoy some people and I apologise, as I've seen videos of people complaining how the main character has their own freedom and people don't like that, and I'm trying my best to make it so you can be your character without having to pick specific routes not to fail the game, because luckily you can't fail Goodbye Once Again. Anyway, I may be changing Everest as well. Originally he was planning on being a drums player in the band, and if you listen to the soundtrack I released a few months ago, you could hear his song that I've already made that will be playing in the festival scene in year 2, as well as the practice scene in year 2, which you won't have in the official game yet. But in real life I've started learning the guitar. I'm not a good player by any means, but I'm considering changing Everest from playing the drums to playing the guitar, just so now I know how to actually make it more accurate during CGs, how to change his fingers, how actual notes sound, rather than looking like he was just throwing his hands in the air, which I was originally planning. But if you have any feedback regarding this change, please let me know. If you'd rather me keep it or change it, I don't really mind. Now, the most important piece of information I finally need to announce, which is the release date of Goodbye Once Again. I do have an exact date in mind and I have it in my calendar, but until I can get more work done and be completely sure that's when I can finish the demo, I won't reveal the exact date until it's closer by. But what I can reveal is Goodbye Once Again, the first demo will be out in December this year. That's all I'm saying. The demo won't include everything I want to have in Goodbye Once Again. These are especially showing in certain routes where it's less bland, there's less variety in dialogues, as every route, especially in month 4 to 6, which are the last half of the years, will have specific dialogues only available to that part of the year if certain conditions are met through different stats the player could gain. I won't spoil more of this, but just know the demo will be a demo, it will not be fully finished, and I'm not expecting to even finish the game by next year either. I am expecting this to take 2 years, maybe 3 years at most of completing. I hope you are all excited for these updates. I also want to say thank you for 35 subscribers now. It's crazy to me. I just want to say thank you to that. And I will be more active these next few months with videos and updates to Goodbye Once Again, as I have finished my course for the year, so I will be able to update throughout July and August until September. I hope that's all. I think that's all anyway, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.